There's always someone out there grinding while you're resting, someone pushing while you hesitate, someone attacking their goals with a level of hunger that refuses to let you breathe easy. That thought has kept me awake more nights than I can count. It sits on my shoulders like a weight, reminding me that the world doesn't pause just because I decide to slow down. Every time I think I've done enough, I remember that somebody out there is just getting warmed up. Someone out there is training, studying, building, chasing, pushing, sweating, working while you talk about what you might do. And that realization alone should light a fire inside you. You can't expect greatness from half effort. You can't expect results from excuses. You can't expect respect when you don't respect the grind itself. When you walk into a room, your work ethic should speak before you open your mouth. Your presence should say, I'm the one who doesn't quit. I'm the one who doesn't slow down. Not because you want to brag, not because you want applause, but because deep inside you've made a decision that no one will dictate your future except you. Day after day, you have to get better. Monday isn't just the start of the week, it's another chance to outgrow who you were last week. Tuesday isn't a checkpoint, it's a test. Wednesday is the moment where most people crack, get tired, fall back into old habits. But that's exactly the moment you push harder. Improvement doesn't happen when you feel good. It happens when you feel drained, annoyed, exhausted, and still move forward. Hard workers have a different mindset. They don't look for comfort, they look for challenge. They don't look for a break, they look for progress. They don't ask whether something is easy, they ask whether it will make them better. The world doesn't hand out greatness for free. You have to pay for it with focus, discipline, and relentless execution. And if your effort isn't intense, if your actions aren't sharp, then the results you want will never belong to you. You've got to stop waiting for luck, for a sign, for someone to rescue you. Every minute you spend complaining is a minute you could have used to fix your situation. While you're talking about how unfair life is, someone else is building the skills to take the opportunities you want. While you're listing your problems, someone else is finding solutions. While you're hoping for a break, someone else is creating theirs. Nobody owes you belief, nobody owes you support, nobody owes you recognition. There is only one person who has to care about your dream, and that's you. If you don't take yourself seriously, why would anyone else? If you don't bet on yourself, don't expect anybody to invest in you. Your life is built by the hours no one sees, the sacrifices no one thanks you for, the discipline no one applauds. This journey has dues. You're going to pay in sweat, in frustration, in doubt, in fatigue, in rejection, in failure. But that's the price of earning something real. Success you don't work for isn't success, it's charity. And charity won't make you strong. What makes you strong is facing obstacles, eating discomfort for breakfast, choosing growth over ease, and doing the work even when everything in you wants to stop. You can't wait to feel qualified. You can't wait to feel talented enough. You can't wait until you think you have enough money, enough followers, enough connections. Most people never start because they think they need permission. The only permission you need is your own. You have to work in silence, improve in silence, grow in silence, and let the results make the noise later. You need to develop a mindset that doesn't negotiate with discomfort, tired, work, sore, work, unmotivated, work, bad day, work, too cold, work, too hot, work, nobody helping you, work anyway. If you only show up when you feel like it, you'll never become who you're meant to be. Purpose doesn't disappear because you're exhausted. Goals don't pause because you're having a rough day. Dreams don't come true because of convenience. They come true because you show up even when the conditions aren't ideal. You cannot rely on shortcuts. You cannot rely on easy paths. You cannot rely on motivation alone. You need to develop discipline so strong that even your excuses get tired of arguing with you. Discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. Discipline is allocating your time with intention instead of letting it slip away. Imagine every day you wake up with a limited amount of time, your chips, your currency, and you have to decide where to spend them. Are you spending them on growth or on distraction, on purpose or on procrastination? You become who you consistently are, not who you occasionally pretend to be. You don't need a perfect plan, you need relentless execution. You don't need everything figured out, you need the courage to start and the resilience to keep going. You don't need to know every step, you just need to take the next one. Change starts with breaking the patterns that have failed you. You're not broken, you're just following habits that don't belong to the future you want. If you change your patterns, you change your life. If you change your self-talk, you change your confidence. If you change your actions, you change your environment. The future version of you is determined by the sacrifices you are willing to make right now. You must ask yourself a real question. What pain are you willing to endure for what you want? Because everything worthwhile demands struggle. If you want a powerful life, you must be willing to push through powerful challenges. Growth comes from embracing the hardship, not avoiding it. Anything worth achieving will require sweat, patience, sacrifice, and moments where you question everything. If you're willing to trade comfort for growth, the world will open up to you, but pride won't help you. Complaining won't help you. Delusion won't help you. Action is the only thing that moves the needle. Work is the only real currency in this world that never loses value. And if you work every day, the results will show every day. Success leaves examples everywhere. Look around, people who have achieved greatness didn't follow magic formulas. They followed patterns, consistency, discipline, sacrifice, focus, resilience. They built habits, routines, and mindsets that matched the future they wanted. They bet on themselves even when nobody else did. Everything you envision starts in your mind. If you can imagine it and back it with relentless work, it becomes possible. Speak your goal, believe your goal, then chase your goal with an obsession that scares your excuses into silence. People will look at your success one day and say, "It must be nice, having no idea what you endured to get there." The lonely nights, the failures, the judgment, the doubt, the grind when nobody clapped for you. Time is the most powerful resource you have, and it is slipping away every second. You must decide where your time goes, who gets your energy, what habits deserve your hours, and what distractions no longer deserve your attention. Discipline is the gatekeeper of your success. Discipline determines whether your time works for you or against you. If you want to climb, you have to believe you belong up there, not because someone said so, but because you put in the work. Hard work is the bridge between who you are and who you can become. That bridge doesn't build itself. You build it with early mornings, late nights, tired days, and the refusal to quit. Being the hardest worker in the room isn't about talent or gifts. It's about having a mentality that says, I do the work nobody else wants to do. It's waking up and grinding when nobody cares, when nobody is watching, when there's nothing to prove except to yourself. It's about showing up with discipline, so strong that laziness stands no chance. You will be tested. You will question yourself. You will face moments where quitting seems easier than continuing, but you must understand your downfall will never be caused by someone else. It will be caused by you giving up on yourself. And the moment you realize that, you become unstoppable. Your dream is waiting on you to stop hesitating. It's waiting on you to stop doubting. It's waiting on you to stop sleeping on your potential. Every year you failed to achieve your goals, it wasn't because you lacked opportunity. It was because you lacked belief and consistency. That changes now. Wake up, wake your ambition, wake your discipline. Wake the part of you that remembers what you're capable of. You have to stop running from the hard path. The hard path is where the breakthroughs happen. The hard path is where confidence is built. The hard path is where the old version of you dies and the new version is born. Progress requires facing the things you fear, not hiding from them. Confidence doesn't come from comfort, it comes from conquering what once scared you. Every time you push through something difficult, you earn strength that no one can take from you. You realize that your limits weren't real, they were just mental fences you built to protect your comfort zone. The truth is, there is no ceiling on the human mind except the ceiling you place on it. You choose whether you stay small or grow big. You choose whether you stay stuck or move forward. You choose whether you stay the same or evolve. At some point, you must get tired of your own excuses and decide enough is enough. Your goals aren't waiting for the perfect moment. They're waiting for you to step up. Your future self is begging you to start now, and the only thing standing between you and that future is the work you've been avoiding. This is your wake-up call. This is the moment where you stop wishing and start acting. Your work ethic determines how far you go, not your background, not your past. Not your family, not your circumstances, your work ethic. You need to stop doubting yourself and start proving yourself. You need to stop talking about what you want and start moving like you want it. You say you want success, but are you willing to suffer for it? Are you willing to outwork everybody in your lane? Are you willing to sacrifice comfort for progress? If not, then the dream isn't yours. It's just a fantasy. But if you are willing, if you're committed, if you're ready to grind until your excuses choke, then nothing can stop you. Fitness teaches you this truth. If you can transform your body, you can transform anything. If you can discipline yourself physically, you can discipline yourself mentally, emotionally, financially. If you can look in the mirror and see growth, you can start believing you're capable of more. This is about legacy now. This is about who you become, not what you get. Every day you breathe is another opportunity to build a reputation that outlives you. And that happens only through consistent effort. Not sometimes, not when convenient. Every single day you are alive, you grind. Stop asking, what will this cost me? Start asking, what will it cost me if I don't do it? The price of regret is far heavier than the price of discipline. Life is tough, but toughness is available to anyone who steps up and claims it. I grew up with nothing. I started in places built to break people, not grow them. I've been ignored, doubted, underestimated, laughed at, and left behind, but I turned pain into fuel. I turned struggle into structure. I turned hopelessness into hunger. If I can rise from that, so can you. Your circumstances don't define you, your choices do. And right now, you have a choice. You can continue letting fear run your life, or you can get up and start moving toward the person you know you can become. Hard work is the secret. Hard work is the formula. Hard work is the way. When you combine hard work with belief, commitment, consistency, and resilience, you become unstoppable. When you stack small wins, the world starts noticing. When you execute with intent, people step aside. You don't need to be the most talented. You don't need to be the smartest. You need to be the one who refuses to quit. You need to be the one who outlasts everybody who had more advantages than you. Consistency beats talent when talent refuses to work. And sometimes you win simply because you didn't give up. This is your reminder greatness is possible. Your future is waiting. Your story is still being written. And it's time to step into the version of yourself that refuses to settle for anything less than everything you're capable of.